guys, welcome to Ecuador Homestead. Starting the week out in my garden. We have a lot to do. We have to pull weeds, we have to haul more dirt as usual, and we have to plant some onions along. Maybe we have to fertilize some with guinea pig poop, that would help as well. And yeah, we just have a lot of things to do, so we're gonna go and get started. I'm next to onions. I have some onions here. These are actually rather old, so they've got some growing on them, as you can see. You can see a little bit growing on it. Hopefully they'll do great and sprout up and grow, and hopefully they'll fill, I'm pretty sure all these right here that I have will fill the entire bed with what I've got so far. So we're gonna go and plant these, and then we'll move on to another project. I probably actually, after I do this, going to put guinea pig poop. I say cuy poop because cuy is guinea pig in Spanish. So I'm gonna go in and put guinea pig poop around all the onions after I'm done. So I'm gonna go and plant this, and then I'll start with the guinea pig poop. Now we're finished with that. That's good. We got we've got a bunch of guinea pig poop all around the onions. Now we're gonna go in and roll over here. I've got some things to talk about. I've also got this big pile of guinea pig poop over here. We're gonna do it over here. I want to talk a little bit things about this. Now, putting just fertilizer around the plants, you got to be a little careful. First of all, you don't need to take the guinea pig poop or whatever, cow poop, whatever you're using, and just take it and put it right around the base of the plant. That can burn it, and result could kill it. So don't do that. If you're gonna like do a mulch or just kind of spread it around, that's okay. Of course, if you just kind of want to put some guinea pig poop or whatever around each plant, what you want to do is actually put it around with a ring. And I'll show you that in a minute on how to do that. Basically, just put a ring around it and don't put it straight up. Just leave a small gap in between the plants, and that's good. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So let me go ahead and show you that. So here's the peanut right here. Now I'm probably just gonna mulch just kind of spread it all around like I did over here with that. That's kind of what I did. However, let's say you just want to put it just at this plant, or just kind of put rings all around them, and that's okay. You can do that. But basically put it right like this. Just go all the way around it, but don't push it straight up at the plant. That can burn it. So don't do that. Just go all the way around with it, and that should be beneficial and helpful to the plant. Or like you can do is just do what you did over here and just kind of spread it out a little bit up at the root. Won't hurt it. At the base of the plant won't hurt it. However, it's when you put a big mound of guinea pig poop up at the front, that's when it starts causing trouble. So that's pretty much that right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the guinea pig poop I have and probably get some more. And I'm just gonna go in and do what I did over here, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Now we're back here talking about the onions again. There's a problem. Now, the family garden was hit probably maybe a week ago by this really bad infested bug, and it destroyed all of the onions, every last one of them. All of them are gone. Well, they're now hitting mine right now. I'm showing you on the screen some shots what they look like, as you can see, and they are tearing up my onions. One right over here, as you now can see on the screen, is just pretty much dead, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do to this. Now, what I've got right here, I've got a bottle that has some potion that we whipped up, okay? And this has some garlic. This has some really hot peppers that we picked, but it also has some cayenne pepper, and we let it ferment. I'm hoping this will do the trick and this will run them out of town. For right now, we know something's gonna die, we just don't know what it is. We don't know if it's gonna be the onions or the bugs. I'm hoping it's gonna be the bugs, but it just may be the onions. Hoping not, but we're gonna see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and spray all of them off. Get this thing started. It has to pump it up. Just give it a second. There we go. And I'm just gonna spray all the way up and down the thing to get them to move off of it. I don't know if it's working, really. Hope it's gonna do it. And I'm gonna do this all the way around my onions to see if I can try to preserve the ones that are still left and hopefully get some of a harvest out of this. And it doesn't look like they, mind it too much. I'm hoping this will do something. Anyways, so I'm gonna go in and do this, all of them, every last one of them, and then I'll bring you back. I'm out here in front of the tomato bed, as you can see. Now, first, before I start working on the tomatoes, I just want to mention about the onions. Those bugs that were on the onions, they didn't have a very good day yesterday, so just letting you know. A lot of them were killed, and it just didn't go out very well for them. So they're pretty much destitute, if you understand what I mean. So, anyways, thought I'd mention that. And we're gonna go in and work on the tomatoes. Now, some of the tomatoes died because of not being properly fertilized. Some of them made it. I think we have like 4 or 5 of them that made it. Out of all the others died. So I've got a couple more tomatoes that I pulled up, and I'm gonna go ahead and plant them. Now, I'm just not feeling very good, so I may not get very much done in this update video. So it may be rather short, and I may not edit it as nicely because I just don't feel very good. Okay, let's go ahead and get this done. Now, I'm done planting those tomatoes, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and just start pretty much just fertilizing everything. I'm going to go and fertilize the beans. I'm probably going to fertilize the onions again. And you see, if you fertilize stuff, just fertilize as much as possible and just make sure they have a lot of fertilizer, then it reduces the pest pressures you're going to have. So if I put a lot of fertilizer around the onions, hopefully I won't have as much problem with the bugs. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna put it around more of my peanuts. I'm probably gonna put some around my chayote plant. One of my grape vines are doing great. I'm gonna put it around that. I'm just gonna go all out with the guinea pig poop today, and I'm just gonna do that. However, this is probably gonna be the last thing I do in this video. Like I said again, I just don't feel good. You may be able to tell from my voice, I've got a sore throat, and I just don't feel good whatsoever. So, we're gonna go ahead and get this done. So I'm back out here at my onions, and before I conclude the video, I'm going to do a few more things to help my onions survive. And I think I've determined what these bugs are. They're aphids, so that's what they are. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to I have in my hand 3 marigold buds. They're dead. And I'm going to take these and plant them in positions where there have been onions that have died, so that they'll grow up and they help deter
deter the aphids. And we're gonna plant them, and hopefully that'll help them. So, and then also after I do that, we're also gonna go ahead and whip up a spray, and we're gonna spray all these to keep all the aphids off of them with pepper spray. We're also, another thing I may add, I'm not gonna add this time, but I recommend adding, if you're having this problem, is maybe go and grab some of the aphids. What I do is I go up like this, and they all get on my finger, and then take them and put them in the mixture, and then blend them up, whatever, because they don't like the smell of their own kind, dead of their own kind. And so that's what I'm also going to do eventually to keep this going. Also, like I said a little bit ago, make sure to keep them fertilized. That's why I fertilized them again, to make sure that they're fertilized and that they're very strong and that I won't have this problem again. So I'm gonna go in and plant these, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get a bottle of, fill up the bottle to spray all these. So now is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. We've done a lot this week, kind of just combating these insects and doing a lot with the onions. Just finished spraying a bunch of cayenne pepper on them. And I tell you, there's a lot less of these insects than when I started. And that's one of the things you got to realize on a homestead. You have to be willing to combat your enemies, because if you don't, they're just going to come in and destroy your garden. And that's what I'm learning. I'm trying to do stuff, and you can't just be like, oh, bugs got to them, okay, we'll never mind about the garden. Okay, you've got to combat, you got to fight. And that's what homesteaders are saying all the time. You have to fight. And I came in here, and now there's probably, let's say, just 1% of the population left. And it actually may be a little bit less than that of the bugs, because some of the ones that I do see are probably dead, because when I take my finger up there or I spread the cayenne pepper, it may kill them, but they may just stay on the plant. So there actually may be a higher death rate than what I see so far. So anyways, so that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below and let me know what I could do differently to defend my plants, or tell me what you would like to see me plant in my garden. Okay? Like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you next time on Ecuador Homestead.